Welcome everybody. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's make a simple spaceship within Blender here. Now one of the things I like to do whenever I am starting something new or something that I've modeled something new is to take everything that you normally see within a very highly detailed or professional setting and break it down to its main elements and make something really simple just to get the process started, just kind of to break the ice. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a simple spaceship. It's not going to be too impressive, but it could work in a very simple game, right? And the reason is that if you're into mobile games specifically, you want to make your models as low poly as possible. Low poly means the lowest possible amount of geometry. And if you don't have any idea what I'm saying, you can go and take the 1 hour Blender tutorial, and that tutorial I'll explain everything on how Blender works, and I highly recommend you take that first. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tab into edit mode, and we're going to go up to the tools here, and we're going to go to loop cut and slide. I'm just going to simply click loop cut, then I'm going to just click right click, and that should make a loop right in the center here. You can go ahead and you can push 1 or 3, or it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select all these by pushing shift, and I'm going to push X, and I'm going to delete these vertices here. Now what we're going to be doing is, whenever you make something symmetrical, you want to add in something called a mirror modifier. Now I'm going to tab back in object mode. I'm going to go to modifier here. I'm going to add in the mirror modifier, and we're going to mirror along the Y here. Now this in object mode looks like a simple cube and it all works out well, but in edit mode you can see that there's a little bit of a difference here. You see that I can't edit this vertex here, but I can edit this vertex here, and it of course mirrors it. Very, very nice. And you can see how this is going to work. Okay, so this is kind of the crux of what we're going to do here. Okay, so one thing that we're going to do is we are going to select into face mode, and we'll kind of move this out a bit here. We'll take the edge down here, and we'll kind of move this out like that. And if we want to, we can kind of take this edge and move it here. And that actually looks pretty cool already. So we kind of got a spaceship going here. Let's hop back into face select mode. I'm going to push E to extrude, and you can see that this is going to be the fuselage or body. Okay, I'm going to push E to extrude, and I'm actually going to take this down here, move it a bit like this. I'm going to push E to extrude, and I'm going to scale it along the Y axis. Okay, and there we go. We kind of got this cool little thing going on here. One thing that you'll notice though is if I hop into edge select mode, that this edge is a little bit, it isn't going to work the way we want it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to move it back just like that. Okay, so there we go. And if we really want to here, we can simply just extrude that like that. All right, now let's go into here, and what we'll do is we'll add in a loop cut, and I'll just simply add it in like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to simply extrude this here, and this is going to be our wings. I'm going to scale that in. I'm going to extrude this here, and I'm going to extrude this, and this is going to be our engine like that. If we really want to, we can push E to extrude, right click. We're going to scale that in, and we can give this guy some fancy guns here. All right, let's go ahead and let's actually take this out a little bit more. In fact, we'll take both of these out. We'll shift click. We'll add in both of these more and make this even look cooler than it is. And there we go. We have a nice little spaceship here. Now again, for a mobile game, this actually looks pretty cool. Let's tab back into object mode. Let's add in another modifier, and let's add the bevel modifier. And you can see that this modifier makes everything just look a little bit better here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add in a couple of segments here, and it makes it look a little bit smoother here. This isn't going to break the bank, but we'll go ahead and just simply add in one of these. I'm going to go ahead and push apply, and you'll hop back into edit mode. You can see it just added in a whole bunch of geometry here. It even added in this cool little strip like that, which I think looks fantastic. And there we go. I'm going to go back into object mode, push apply, and now we have a full model here. And that wasn't too hard, was it? Now we have a small little spaceship. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.